Good morning and welcome to the Daily News Trends on SSI TV Africa. Gauteng Human Settlements Department calls for swift action following the murder of employee. The Gauteng Department of Human Settlements is calling on the police to act swiftly and arrest suspects responsible for the murder of one of their employees. 52-year-old Teboho Makor was found dead in his vehicle in the early hours of Saturday morning in Ekurhuleni. More than 20 bullets were fired at the car. Police are investigating a case of murder. Department spokesperson Tahir Sema says they are calling for the apprehension of those responsible for the murder. Great shock in the relation of the senseless killing of one of our officials based in our Ekurhuleni regional office. Teboho Makor was brutally murdered on Friday evening when 28 bullets were fired at his vehicle. We are calling on all law enforcement agencies to apprehend the killers. We also calling on the community to refrain from spreading rumors and misinformation. Sima says Makor was working tirelessly to allocate the rightful beneficiaries into their RDP houses. South Africa organization to participate in high-level meeting on HIV and AIDS at the United Nations. The non-profit organizations Mother to Mothers will be participating in a high-level meeting on HIV and AIDS on Tuesday and Wednesday at the United Nations headquarters in New York. The organization employs women living with HIV as frontline health workers who deliver services and education to those living with HIV and to help prevent new infections. The organization was founded in Cape Town and now works across 10 African nations. The president and CEO of the Mothers to Mothers, Frank Bradley de Palmo, says they are concerned about the new data for the United Nations AIDS released last week that shows that HIV prevention's progress has stalled, especially among children in sub-Saharan Africa. Mohammed calls for vigorous action against perpetrators in Burkina Faso killings. The African Union Commission's chairperson Moussa Faki Mohammed has described the attack on civilians in Burkina Faso, in which 132 people were killed on Friday, as war crimes. He has called for prompt and vigorous regional and international action against the perpetrators. Nobody has claimed responsibility for the attack, described by the government as an act of terrorism. Attacks by militant groups linked to Al-Qaeda and Islamic State in West Africa's Sahel region have risen sharply since the start of 2021, particularly in Burkina Faso, Mali, and Niger. This is the deadliest terrorist attack in Burkina Faso's history, according to the government. In a statement, the government said the attackers struck a village on the border with Niger, killing civilians and burning homes and a market. The government has now declared 3 days of national mourning. Rand enters week on strong footing against dollar. The Rand enters the week on a strong footing against the United States dollar. The local currency is at its highest level since February 2019 at just above 13 Rand 40 cents to the United States dollar. These gains came late on Friday when the dollar weakened after a worse than expected jobs report was released. The Rand has been making huge strides in recent months thanks largely to higher prices for South Africa's mining commodities. A stronger Rand eases inflation and makes it more affordable for importers. Prince Harry, Meghan Markle announced birth of daughter. The Prince Harry and Meghan Markle announced Sunday the birth of their daughter Lilibet Diana, who was born in California after a year of turmoil in Britain's royal family. Lily is named after her great-grandmother, Her Majesty the Queen, whose family nicknamed her is Lilibet. Her middle name, Diana, was chosen to honor her beloved late grandmother. The Princess of Wales said a statement from the couple. The child, the couple's second-born, who will be 8th in line to the British throne, was born Friday in Santa Barbara and was now out of the hospital and at home. She weighed 7 lbs 11 oz. Both mother and child are healthy and well and settling in at home, the statement says. Azarenka says French Open lacks true gender equality. Victoria Azarenka criticized French Open organizers Sunday over what she described as a lack of equality, suggesting that aside from the even prize money on offer, men received better treatment than women at the tournament. The former world number one lost in the fourth round to Russia's Anastasia, ending her best run at Roland Garros since she reached the 2013 semi-finals. Last year, Azarenka fumed at being left to sit like a dog and walked off the court, complaining that it was too cold to play, as the 2020 tournament was delayed to late September due to the COVID-19 pandemic. Azarenka again took aim at the officials following her defeat by Anastasia when she asked about the scheduling of the new night session, with 6 of the 7 so far featuring men's matches. What concerns me is when somebody from the French Federation is continually trying to say there is equality and only pointing out to prize money, which is true, said Azarenka. Everything else, I wouldn't even agree for a little with that. That's disappointing. Thank you for tuning in on the Daily News Trends.